My name is Brendan Ryan. So right now I work for Framingham Public Schools and I'm the administrator of the food service department. I actually was very interested in K through 12 dining, coming previously from a college setting. I actually wanted to see how students at a college level got so messed up in their eating habits that it must have started at the elementary, middle, and high school level. So it was very interesting to come back down to that level to see exactly what K through 12 dining was all about. And I've actually loved it. It's been a great challenge to introduce a higher level of food to students as compared to the processed foods they were used to for years. So part of getting these students back to understanding farm to fork, plow to plate, sustainability and so forth, you have to expose them to what the agriculture is in the country. We're not an ag society on the East Coast so much as if you were in the middle part of the country where the students belong to 4-H clubs and they also all work on farms. So it was a challenge for me to get these students to understand what real food is, where does it come from? And the entire center courtyard of the high school was this barren wasteland sitting there, and my office looked out on it and I said, this is foolish that this is sitting here where we could turn it into a marketing tool and actually put a garden in here to show these students what they're eating in the cafeterias. Part of what we did also was understanding you can't use commercial grade fertilizers. You can't use any pesticides and those sort of things as you're growing your crops. So we actually started a compost program at some of the elementary schools. I actually brought back dish machines to get rid of styrofoam trays. Then we started composting the food. The town was picking up the compost, and then the compost was being delivered to the garden. And we were tilled that into the ground until we got a viable soil content in that ground to produce that garden. And we've had the Honor Society, the football team, all student-run organizations helping us do all this work, moving the food into the dirt into the garden. So it's been a win-win. Because again, we only have students involved. You know, I always say if we actually get one student to turn around and say, you know, I never thought about a career in agriculture, if that instills that one child to pursue that, then it's been a win.